Our first play tonight is Vesties by Jean Koppen. Jean?
Thanks, Nicole. Let me tell you a little bit about this play. Vesties is about the real-life Vestal virgins of ancient Rome, who, much like today's young women, faced issues of managing their reputations. I've imagined real-life historical events of the Vestal virgins with more contemporary mean girl power struggles and fighting society's sexist norms. I'm going to ask that the cast turn their cameras on, and I'm going to introduce them. So first we have Tiana Lockhart, who will play the part of Tuccia. Tiana, can you wave? If you're there, you are. And then we also have Emma Berg, who will play the part as Claudia. I will read stage directions. I hope you enjoy our presentation of Vesties. Are you ready, actors? Great. Let's transport ourselves to ancient Rome. Vesties by Jean Koppen. Tuccia sits in the temple of the goddess Vesta. She shifts, trying to make herself comfortable, moving in twister-like positions on her chair, never taking her eyes off the flame. Claudia enters. She is nervous.
Priestess Tuccia, I pray the sacred fire burns strongly.
I don't need a novice Vestal questioning my vigilance. Have you news?
You're lucky to have such a sacred responsibility, ensuring the goddess Vesta's protection of Rome.
The fear of death hanging over me.
Punishment for letting the fire die is only a beating.
This accusation against my chastity could mean execution.
To be precise, it's not technically a death sentence. You have a habitable room to remain in isolation.
With the entrance sealed and food and water for 2 days.
Why focus on the negative?
It's barbaric.
Breaking our vow of purity is treason.
As if the gods care what I, or even you, Claudia, do with our bodies.
We have sworn an oath to remain celibate.
Rome's survival doesn't depend on our virginity.
It's a small sacrifice for the status we enjoy. Our purity grants us rights no other women in Rome have. To vote, to own property.
Rights which all free men of Rome hold.
Still so negative.
Spending hours staring at a fire has given me a lot of time to think.
I don't think they want us to be thinking.
I'm thinking you know something. Delay no further. Is there a decision from the Pontifex Maximus?
So about that, I might have possibly been told something and might have possibly been asked to tell you, and please don't hurt me. Remember what Sophocles said about the messenger?
Will I be tried?
Not exactly.
Thank goddess. I knew these accusations wouldn't hold water.
Funny choice of words there. You see, instead of a trial, the Pontifex Maximus wants you to demonstrate your purity in 8 days' time by carrying water from the Tiber River to the temple of Vesta.
That's it? I can do that.
Well, you sort of have to carry the water in a sieve.
A sieve? You mean the things with all the holes in it?
Yeah, that's the one.
It's impossible.
Look, on the bright side, at least you get a chance to prove your innocence.
I'm gonna die.
Actually, there is a way of you. Do not fear, Tuccia. I am certain your purity will save you. The goddess Vesta rewards her servants.
Nothing about our life is rewarding.
Are you kidding? Everyone in Rome admires us.
We're always being judged. The pressure of the entire city is placed upon us.
You let go of your negativity for once. You see there's a solution. And I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Wait, do you have an idea?
O Vesta, your faithful servant Tuccia has brought pure hands to your sacred service.
If you know something, Claudia, you have to tell me.
I know nothing. Truly, ask anyone.
You would see me, Tuccia, one of your dearest Vesties, buried alive when you could help save my life?
You're not Vesties. You let all the other virgins sit closest to you at the goddess's temple.
It's important to have a wide friend group.
You never invite me to join you at the gladiator fights.
So I deserve to die? Please, you must help me out of this.
I get in trouble if I interfere.
I'm going to be executed.
This is a tough one.
Today, it's me, but tomorrow it could be you.
I keep my robes closed.
We shouldn't have to be perfect.
There's drawbacks to any job.
You said so yourself. We Vestals have power. What if we stood up against a cruel punishment?
You never stood up for me, Tuccia. You never asked me to watch the sacred fire with you.
It's not something that requires two people.
You never asked me to join you in your purification rituals or preparation of the temple.
That would be fun for you?
And when all the virgins make fun of my stool, you said nothing. You're all mean virgins.
Claudia, I'm sorry I've been so... I was going to say distant. I should be a better friend to you. I should have been...
I don't need friends. The goddess Vesta is all I need. She will protect me.
I like the goddess too, but it's the Pontifex Maximus who makes the rule we live and die by.
These rules exist to make sure we're doing the right thing. The system works.
I've been thinking a lot about this system, Claudia. It seems kind of unfair. It's like there are two sets of rules, one for men and another harder set for women, as though there are two separate, unequal standards.
Of course there are. Men and women are different.
But why do we get treated differently for doing the same things? Men are encouraged to exercise their desires, while women are indoctrinated with the importance of chastity. Men are lauded for striving for power and position, and women are praised for being demure. Those are not equal standards, right?
Women should not have power or position over men.
What about equality? We cannot hold public office or own property.
Those are the laws.
Laws all made by men.
Of course they are. Only men hold public office.
Exactly my point.
This thinking of yours is very interesting.
If only I had time to explore these ideas further. If only I had time to prove to you, Claudia, my friendship. We Vestals need each other more than ever. Claudia?
Now I'm thinking. This is new for me.
Stare at the fire. It helps.
Claudia stares at the fire. Tuccia joins her.
You're right, you know. I kind of have been a mean Vestal. We have so little power, we end up fighting amongst ourselves for status. If only we could join together instead and fight this unfair system.
Wait, we could do that?
Where there is unity, there's victory.
That is something to consider. Tuccia, you know, I'm really good at baskets.
In this moment, that seems off topic.
I can make baskets that expand and contract. 1 minute, the weave is perfectly tight, but if you pull it just the right way, the basket expands and leaves holes that look like a sieve. All you have to do is place the basket inside the sieve for the test. The Pontifex Maximus will see the holes before the water is added, but the last minute, you pull the basket tight and close the gaps.
And my sieve will hold water. Claudia, you're a genius.
Who knew advanced basket weaving would prove so helpful?
Helpful enough to save my life. Claudia, I'm indebted to you.
Anything for my Vestie.
They hug.
We must never let men pit us against one another. Truly, the goddess Vesta has blessed us with the sacred knowledge to share with our Vestal sisters. We must support each other.
Never speak against each other's reputation.
Claudia, what if we shared our knowledge with all the women of Rome?
Women throughout the empire.
We could change everything.
No more fighting each other for small scraps of power.
Demand laws that protect us and give us rights.
Trust in women.
Help women.
Unity.
Solidarity. Tuccia.
Tuccia, I do have one question for you.
Anything, Vesti?
This accusation against your virtue. Is there anything to it?
My dear Claudia, I have served the goddess Vesta since I was 6 years old for my family and for the good of Rome. I never intended to go against my vow, but you know the tall boy who tends to the horses?
With the curly hair?
He's the one. We've fallen in love. We meet secretly at night in the stables, and I have on occasion allowed my sandals to be loosened, if you know what I mean.
Tuccia!
You must keep that between us.
I promise.
Thank you, sister. I'll go get the others. Change is upon us.
A new era.
Take over watching the sacred fire for me. I trust you.
Tuccia exits.
Yes, we'll tell our fellow Vestals what we've learned about banding together for equality. Everything will be different. I'm so honored Tuccia shared a secret with me. I must never speak of it. Of course, if I shared Tuccia's secret with the chief priestess Opia, she would no doubt appreciate my loyalty. She might even make me her Vestie. I'd get all the best assignments then. This could be good for me. I'm sure Tuccia will be fine. Oh, I can't wait to tell Opia. She's gonna flip her veil.
Claudia exits. The fire flashes, then goes out. End of play.